Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers until the end of the year, so help me out there and let's get going. So today we are going to talk about 5 major tips that you need to know, especially if you are a new player. And maybe some of them you don't know if you are a veteran, but still 5 tips to grind faster that you need to know. It's these 5 tips I think are very necessary if you want to get to the aircraft or even tank that you want fairly quickly. And at the end, we are going to do an extra bonus tip as well, okay? So yeah, first things first. So as you see, I'm researching, for example, the MiG-29 here, but we have, I have the majority of aircraft, and yes, right now I am a partner, with Gaijin, of course, so I get some stuff that helps me do videos with you guys. So a little bit of GE and some vehicles and stuff for me to do videos like these rentals and stuff. So yeah, but from 2013 and basically last year, I just had to grind on my own, and I had most of the aircraft of the game anyway. And how did I manage to get all of these? It's basically following these 5 things. So yeah, the first thing is to always focus on fully spading your vehicle first, then going to the next one to make sure that you get bonuses, okay? If you don't know, for example, if you are researching any aircraft that you are, for example, let's research the Key 27 over here. And I have an aircraft, it doesn't matter which one, I have the modifications. Once you complete a tier of modification, you get free points. So for example here, let me just buy for you guys to see. For example, 3 ones, the last one that I get will give me this screen. Normally it's with an aircraft from the nation that you are researching, or even the vehicle, the type of vehicle that you are researching. And then you research it, all modifications in tier 1 for the Key 45. Reward is 176 RPs added to this research of the Key 27 Otsu. So yeah, it is not as much as you think right here, but once you get to the top tiers, it can be a very big bonuses. Normally, if you want to just know how it is that this is working, how much points you get, you normally you basically sum it up everything that it is researched in terms of points in one tier. So for example, in the Mirage 2000 here, it's 26,000 times 5, and then divided by 5 is always, you basically adds every single one of how much RP you need for the modification, and you divide by 5. For example, in this example, we have 26,000. Once I research it, I will get a 26,000 bonus. I will not get it here because I already had the aircraft fully spaded before. So you only get these bonuses one time, right? But yeah, once you start to get to top tier or, higher tiers, each of these ones can give you like 30,000 points. I mean, it's a lot of points. And if you research every single one, like you spaded every single tier of an aircraft, it's around 100, 150, something along those lines of RP. So yeah, at first, it's not that much, it's not that many points, but later it is a lot of points. Later in the top tier, it is a lot of points. It's worth it, like sometimes 4 or 5 battles, depending on the type of battle and stuff. If you have premium, it's a little bit less, but still, it's a lot of bonuses. And one thing that it's kind of an extra bonus tip as well, that me and my friends always done since the beginning of this feature, is to actually make the aircraft ready. What we mean with that is that you are going to get an aircraft that you want. For example, let's go back with the Key 45 here, and I would just research everything, but one, basically. So for example, I would just leave I would buy every single one, for example here, just leaving one left in each tier. And once one new aircraft is added, I get the remaining ones. So for example, a new aircraft was added, and then I go to the key 45, I will play it, and then I finish this thing. This meant that I normally would research a new aircraft in the first day of the patch. So yeah, back in the day, for example, the MLD I got in the first day of the patch. Why? Because of that. So yeah, I had, for example, some Sukhoi, some other MiGs and stuff, just ready to get the bonuses. And then I just finished researching, always left one, and then get the others, left one, new patch, get the last one, get the bonuses. You know, so yeah, it's a very, very good thing to do. And I think everybody should do this because it really makes a difference, right? Then the second one, I think this is a very, very important one. All of them are, but yeah. Try to focus on playing with the vehicle before the one that you are researching it. So, for example, if you are, let's go back to Japan, if you are researching the Key 227, for example, here, flying one of these, or especially, I think, let me see, it even tells you sometimes which is the aircraft that will give you the most amount of, points. So for example, here, efficiency progress from the key 10I, 110%. So basically, if you fly these aircraft, you will get an extra 10% of RP each battle that you fly. So yeah, and this goes for every single aircraft. For example, here, the AJ, the F-16, the new F-16, it gets 110% efficiency progress from the Mitsubishi F1. And that goes for every single aircraft. So if you can, try to focus on getting all the modifications of an aircraft, and also try to first fly that aircraft that it's previous to it, that you are researching, to its full speed. Not only you will get the extra bonus points of the modifications, you will also get a 10% extra point, extra RP on each, on each battle, basically, right? So yeah, very good thing. So if you're researching, for example, a new MiG-29 and Yak-41, of course, this is problematic, and you will know why in a bit. But if we are researching, for example, the MiG-29 right now, research it first with the MiG-23 MLA. I would get the bonuses, and then once it's spaded, I would jump for another aircraft, because even though you will lose the 10%, the bonuses will end up it being more worth it. So this is a very, very important thing, okay? Then the third one, all of them are important, as I said, but yeah, always research a vehicle that it's only one tier above or below the vehicle that you are researching. You will get a lot more RP from that. If you notice, when you pass the mouse over a vehicle, you will see that, for example, max vehicle research efficiency down there, it's between rank 7 and rank 8. So yeah, we don't have a rank past 8 yet, but yeah, it's always going to be more efficient. You will get more points when you, for example, Focke-Wulf, let's go back to the Japanese here. For example, we are going to research these aircraft, the Key 44. So as you see right there, max vehicle research efficiency from rank 1 to 3. So try to only go, for example, a rank 1, 2, or 3. Don't ever use a rank 4 aircraft to research a Key 44. And the other way around goes as well. Never use, for example, a Key 44, a rank 2 aircraft to research a rank 4, you know? Go and check the max vehicle research efficiency and use a rank that it is described there on the vehicle that you are using. That's pretty much sums it up. But the idea is that don't pass over below one tier. So don't research a vehicle that it's one tier below yours that you are flying right now, or one above it. And you will be safe to go. That way you will keep the efficiency on the best way possible. So yeah, that's a very big tip. And you will notice that once you get to top tier, for example, that you are flying, for example, a MiG-29 here, and you're researching, because we research every single top tier aircraft, but there is one version of an ER2 that you didn't get, and you will put it on research, and it will take more time to get an ER2 flying a MiG-29 than getting a Yak-41, for example, flying a MiG-29. So yeah, it's a very, very important thing, okay? Fourth thing is always try to fly or play basically the game as long as possible. The more time you have in a battle, the more points you will get. But there is a catch to it. You need to do stuff, okay, guys? You need to continue to improve your battle activity. So not only you will need to have, for example, a lot of battles and a lot of timing battles, you need to actually do objectives with it. So yeah, once, for example, a very good example that I don't understand why people do this is, for example, you are flying an aircraft and you are alone against 5 aircraft at the end of the battle, for example. Yes, you are outnumbered and outmatched, and yes, if you die, you will lose a little bit of money. Of course, that can depend on the aircraft. An expensive aircraft can be problematic, right? You can see that I think the F5 is still for 18,000 lions. I mean, it's expensive aircraft, MiG-21 as well. So yeah, if these aircrafts are too expensive and you are running low on lions, disconsider this type of strategy. But still, if you are flying against 5 guys, you are alone in a battle, and you have plenty of time. You have still 10 to 15 minutes in a battle, and you went landing, for example. Don't jump from the battle, man. Continue to the battle. Try to kill 1 or 2 guys. Try to destroy some air to ground until you get killed. It doesn't matter. The thing is that the more battles, the more time in a battle you have a lot more points to gain. Like a lot more. And you have no idea how much more efficient it is. If you kill 5 people in a 4-minute battle, 5-minute battle, you get less RP than a 20-minute battle that you kill 1 or 2 and you did some ground and stuff while you didn't kill anybody. So yeah, or even just killing 2 people, for example, in a battle and having a 20-minute battle, you already probably get a lot more RP than a ace in a 5-minute battle. It's just that time in War Thunder really matters for the RP gains. It really, really matters. So please don't jump for an aircraft. Don't J out. Don't bring 1 tank for a battle and then die in a tank and just leave. The more time you get playing the game, even if you don't do a lot of things, you're just getting assist or anything like that, just for the sake of being more time in the game, in the battle, you will gain a lot more points, and you will notice that. EC maps are one of those that are problematic due to that in the air battles, because sometimes there is nothing to do. So maybe if you're just flying around and you get 1 kill and stuff, you will notice that you basically spend a lot of time in the battle because it is a EC map, and you didn't gain anything. And then you have the impression that longer matches are bad. But they're actually not. It's just that you have to do something to keep that number of battle activity up, okay? This is a very, very important one that I think everybody should know as well. And the last one is this little guy here, premium account. So yeah, I know it's not very easy to get premium, but find ways to get premium time. There is a lot of ways to do it, and it is basically the cheapest way to actually boost your research. There is a thing of, there is talismans and premium vehicles and stuff, but I just think that these are for more people that I really want a specific vehicle, for example, or for example, I have talismans on most of my favorite aircraft, and that's just due to the fact that I have a lot of golden eagles, so I can use it without having to worry too much, right? But for the majority of players, I think premium time is the most efficient way to actually research it. You get an extra 100% research points and also extra silver lions as well. So it does help not only in your research, but also in the money, because it doesn't matter how much RP you have, if you don't have the lions, you will get basically stuck, right? And I will probably do a video talking about how to get silver lions as well if you want, or 5 tips to get silver lions, for example. But how to get premium time? I know a lot of people don't want to spend money, but there is a lot of ways that you can actually get these for free. The way that I normally used to do is crafting events. Yes, they are really, really time demanding, or even the normal winter and summer events. We are going to get a crafting event basically next week, probably, we are close to the April Fool, so keep an eye out on that. But yes, it is a thing that it is like 2 weeks of heavily playing the aircraft, so you need the time. If you work, it's probably not going to work out. But maybe you can get a little bit by selling the parts or anything like that. But if you manage to get a vehicle, you sell them for 40 to 60, even 80, sometimes even more if you wait a little bit, 100 and something gaijins on the market. So yeah, let's go to the market, for example, for you to know. And you will basically do these events. I will basically show how to do those events, right? But for example, let's go to here. This is for an event, for example. Some people are selling from 300. I mean, it's a hard event, as you see. The price is really high, but $350. And even smaller events like the Moderna, 150. The Panavia Tornado, which was one from this winter event, $40. I mean, $40, man. If you get a little bit more, you can even get 1 year of premium in the half price when they are sales. So this is the 3 things that I think you should do. Do some kind of event to get gaijin coins, wait for a sale, this is the second one, and then buy the 365 days. You will be basically 7,450 golden eagles, the price. And then this is basically, it's in Brazilian money, but it's normally 40 something dollars. Which is very easy to get selling those vehicles that I told you guys. And for example, the summer and winter event, they're very easy to do. You just have to play each 2 days and you get it's like 2 or 3 hours for me on max each two days, and you get one of the vehicles. If you want to get more, you can, but still it's harder then. And the crafting events, they're really, really tough, but you get a lot more. So it depends on what you want, but it is basically 2 weeks of work, basically. I'm playing a lot of the game, and then you get a lot of golden eagles, and you can get a lot of premium time, making it every single thing that you do a lot more fun. And yeah, my major problem with this game is grind. I think it's one of the things that, even though it might keep the game alive due to premium time and stuff, but it is the thing that makes players dislike the game as well. I noticed that after I got to the partnership, and it was so much easier to grind stuff, and I just was able to play whatever I wanted. So yeah, it's problematic, I know, but still. And it was the final tip that I wanted to show to you guys, but we have a bonus one. The bonus one is kind of a subjective one. It is to have fun in the game. Not everything about this game is grind. I know a lot of people maybe think about that. A lot of people want trophies like grinding every single aircraft and spading it, every single thing or whatever. And I think it's fun to have these goals, but it's not about the grind, man. It's about to play with the aircraft, the vehicles that you want and that you find it fun. The game modes, yes, they need a revamp, and sometimes it's, lacking a little bit, but the game is amazing. The mechanics are improving, everything is becoming better. I am optimistic about it, but the grind, sometimes it's too much and people get stuck with it. So try to have fun. What do I mean about that? For example, the tip that I told you guys to fly, for example, the previous aircraft before the one that you are researching. Only do that if you are actually having fun flying it, or if you're at least killing a lot of people or doing a lot of points in general. If you're not doing that, if you're not having fun or doing really good games, or not really good games, but generally good games on it, it's not worth it. The RP bonuses will basically be overshadowed to the side just due to the fact that the games that you are having are so bad. So the extra RP that you get normally will not be worth it, So yeah, think about that. Some vehicles are just better to be left alone. The Yak-28 is one of these examples. A lot of people can get a lot of points with it, but it is an aircraft that you don't do much each battle. So maybe it's not worth it, It's worth it to get an Su-25, for example, to get the MiG-27, and just fly an aircraft that you will do a lot more, and we'll have a lot more fun, and you can just doing more, you can get a lot more points than with the 10% bonus of that. So, or even the bonuses of the research points as well, you know. So have that in mind and you will be good to go. Okay, guys? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Kind of a static video, I know, but I really wanted to make this video for a long time, and I hope it was helpful enough. Okay, try to use as many of these tips as you can, and I guarantee you that at least one or two of them will make you get more points if you actively just use them as you wish, you know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. And let me know in the comments what you want to see next in this type of video. I want to probably do a silver lion one. So if this was helpful, let me know in the comments and I will do one. Okay? Bye, guys. See you.